Many people think that dance is a physical process, but in fact it's so at all. Let me share about my path, about my life. Dance came to me when I was 6. Back then it's just for me like a physical process. I danced like that 10 years, and when I was 16, I had a car accident and broke my leg. So I was lying in the hospital, unable to move, and realized that actually 10 years my dance experience, I never danced. When I was lying in a white room, watching in the same white wall, I understand that movement must start from the soul, and then it should move into your heart, and then it should move into your mind, and only then into your body. That was dance is all about. So I was not able to move my body, but I need to express myself, so I start painting. That was totally bliss, so I painting. And that's very great because painting visualized dance inside of me because I was unable to move. And after that, when I was recovered and established our theater, there was very interesting paradox that painting start visualize the dance, and after that dance start to visualize the painting. So that very interesting exchange between in my art. So when I recovered, I still need to explore dancing. I felt that I need to do something more. But there was a problem between me and my teacher. My teacher was ready to teach me, but his knowledge is not enough for me, because in order to create a mechanism that works, an idea is not enough. You need to have a knowledge and way of thinking. And for gain that, I had a lot of questions. There are marks in my head. Questions that need answers. And when I was looking for that answers, the first thing that came to my mind to ask someone else. But in every answer that I gained, I can't find that part that was mine. That was my teacher's opinion, a friend's advice, or just a random conversation, but I need something more. And which I gained from making mistakes and fixing them. A lot of people in art thinking that mistakes can bring you to disappointment. But you shouldn't afraid of a mistake, because that's most important education that one can get. I like the character of the hero who making mistakes. Otherwise, he seems artificial to me. Hero who making mistakes and learning from his mistakes. Path full of mistakes, that's very important education on which you can create a very strong group. So I learning from my mistakes and started to create my first performance. And that was a very interesting situation. Big guys of theater industry come to me and give me questions. Do you have permission to do this? Do you have the rights to do this? Can you do the performance? You know, you have the knowledge. They're like a mafia, the black suits like that. And of course we have rights. And what we did, we create something outside with any permission of the big guys, something outside on the street. Creating performance on the street, that's really very challenging. But at the same time, that giving you a lot of new emotions and of course more freedom. For me, independence is most important life concept. So we start our first performance and we fight with the mafia guys and something like that. And I remember about the story of Spartacus. We all know about him. Yeah, he's only one who understands the meaning of freedom. Even the free slaves who were with him have their own slaves. They didn't understand the meaning of free choice and democracy. And I got the idea of dictatorship of freedom. Strange, a dictatorship of freedom. But when some artists have success, others want to be as successful as them and started to work in similar manner. But I think that is wrong. So you must to bring your actor to here and make him dictate himself to not create something similar. Because art is not authentic. Art must be unique for create freedom and free thoughts and free ideas. That's very beautiful when people are together and they are playing without some roles when someone is employer and there are employers. They're friends and they can have jokes, make fun, and after that they can concentrate on the performances and perform. I see this in the family because family bonds are very strong. So, for example, my group is a family where everyone is equal, but in same time, the father of group is art. The leader of the group is a role model, something like beautiful guy, I don't know. But that's very beautiful when people are together, working, without some roles. They're creating some new performances, working in the same manner, but in the same time they are not copied one to another, and they're working with a lot of new ideas. There's such a thing that's very interesting. The beginning of our theater, a lot of my actors want immediately success. That's the first part of our theater, and we don't have opportunity to go outside of the country because we don't have international relations established. I remember one day one of my old doctors come to me and asked that he want to go outside of the country, that his motivation, he want to go and perform to another audience, to see in other people, see in other countries. I said that we will have that, but only in a while. But unfortunately he didn't believe and he left. So there's a very interesting thing happened after he left. Only 1 month left. We have our first international big tour. So he didn't believe in his success and his dreams didn't come true. So sometimes you need to be patient and to believe in your success. Because if you work for that too hard, you will have that. Only in the future. Maybe after 10 years or 100, I don't know. So, I talk about this, talk about that. My brother. There's very interesting, he's over there. There's very interesting how you accept it in your family, because my big brother is also director, and he tests me and treats me all the time like his little brother, so much younger, and he do some idiocy jokes, and he, you're not director, and he comes to me and asks some stupid question, what is art for? He's giving to the beginners. And my theater is also 10 years, so he's a pretty boy now, like this. And I tell about him idea of circle in art, which I will tell you next. So he understand and realize that I'm not his little brother and director, and he stopped. That's very beautiful. Now he's stopping joking with me and so, hello, my dear brother, you're a director, good guy, do the performances. The circle of art, there's a very interesting thing. That's me, is a concept of art, where painting inspiring the music, music inspiring the theater, theater inspiring the sculpture. Those are together create an infinity chain of art, which giving the impulse to all creators, and they bring new feelings, forms, and direction. And they are together enlarging of circle of art. Now, for example, you and I in the same circle, where you inspiring me with your eyes, and I hope that you get something for my speech with my bad English. And I want to finish my talk with very interesting costume. The performers bow their head in the end of the performance, which symbolized how we're thankful that the audience come and see and share our emotions, feelings, and thoughts. And now I bow to you and thank you with all my heart.